What's going on, everybody? Rob here, Trev2323, catching up on a little bit of yard work. You're gonna hear that annoying ass dog barking for a while because my neighbor's got a dog and just leave it outside all summer long. Either way, I'm gonna do a thing right now. It's what is this month? It's April, actually, like April 22nd or April 23rd in Chicago right now. And believe it or not, they say you're not supposed to plant your plants until after Mother's Day, but I always do it maybe a week or two before Mother's Day. Now, I work in Northwest Indiana, and believe it or not, where I'm at in Chicago, I know we're 2 weeks behind Northwest Indiana. I don't know what it is, but every year, 2 weeks afterward, in Northwest Indiana, our plants bloom. So I want to show you what I picked up here. Okay, these are two lilies right here, because my wife loves lilies. They'll bloom. She got a pink and an orange one. My marigolds I use as border. Let's see, my alyssums I use as border. Those are the alyssums. These are my begonias. My begonias I use as for my pots. I use geraniums for my pots. And patience I'm going to try for the side of the house. And this creeping phallus right here. I'll show you what the creeping phallus is like. It spreads really thick. If you need a thick border, pick up some creeping phalluses and there'll be a big border. And also I always pick up my potting soil. Because what I do is I bring my wheelbarrow on the front porch. And then with all the old pots you see, I still have them on my porch. All my old pots. I dump the old dirt and then I mix in new potting soil when I repot the plants. So let me show you the creeping phallus. And right now I'm going to do the Turf Builder Plus 2. You hear that knucklehead? It's right here all day long. Okay, so the dahlias are coming up already. Those are bulb. They come up every year. These right here are going to be irises. They bloom for about a week, different colors. But see how thick that creeping phallus is? That's thick. And that's only one plant. This is the second year it's coming back. It's really thick. Another dahlia. And there's mums right there. That's going to be mums. Now, mums don't bloom till October, November. So the irises bloom. And then the marigolds and alyssums bloom almost all season long. Put the geraniums in here. It's another mum, another iris. And here's a hosta coming up. I hate the way they look when they're coming up. That's a hosta. Now, the hosta, after it makes the leaves, after the leaves come out of the hosta, you could actually take it out the ground and separate it and spread it out. And it'll be bit more hostas the following year. Now last year I'll show you I had my alyssums in the front right here. And where my alyssums go, actually on the other side of the brick I put the alyssums. They're going to be on this side of the brick now. And on this side is going to be grass all the way up to the brick, then alyssums, then back there it's going to be a row of marigolds. So, but right now with this little purple weed right here, that little purple weed, and you see the grass is starting to come in now. Well, what I'm going to use is Turf Builder Plus 2 is what I start my season with. Actually, about 2 months ago I put a grub killer down because I had some extra grub killer. So I did put that. Now the Turf Builder Plus 2 is the liquid one. I used to use the one you used to with the spreader, but you really can't find it no more. And why I use Turf Builder Plus 2 is because it has the nitrogen and everything to feed your lawn, but it also kills the weeds. Now there's one bottle, the 6,000 square feet, it's 15, almost 16 bucks. So if you wanted to take and measure, you just measure the length and the width, then multiply that, and then it'll tell you how much square feet you have. I normally use like half a bottle in the front, half a bottle in the back, and you know, I'll do it like maybe 2 or 3 times a year. But I'm going to go ahead and put this on right now, and then tomorrow I'll show you putting the plants in. And there you go, Bob's your uncle. Whole bottle. Turf Builder Plus 2 weed control down. Believe it or not, man, this stuff is like Viagra for grass. Look at, I don't know if you can even tell the difference. It's like when you're spraying it, the grass stands straight up when you're spraying it, dude. This is like, it got nitrogen in it to feed the grass, but also got weed killer in it to kill the grass. So I got all these little purple things in here. They normally treat them one by one towards the end of the season when there's only a couple of them that come through. But right now there's a whole bunch of them at the beginning of the season, so I use this down to cover the whole lawn. I only sprayed up to the brick, up to where I'm not planting the plants. Of course, a little bit went over, but then from the bricks that way, I kind of maintained myself with the plants and picking the weeds by hand. So, and spot treat them with the spot treat spray. So either way, catch up with you tomorrow. We'll see how these weeds, if they diminished off, which they normally do with Scots. That's why I trust Scots. And if you can see, the grass is kind of standing up a lot more. Bing! All right, talk to you tomorrow.